Time for an autistic guy's tank ratings. Anyways, this new leopard by Rheinmetall. It's a little ugly. It's a little weird. It's not as cool as the KF51. So I'd say I put the KF51 above it and this one below it. And with the KF51, it holds not in. It does not have enough rounds. Sorry, this thing has like 20. If you want the drones with it, it has drones, which is quite cool, but it's kind of unnecessary. When other things can launch drones too, like support vehicles. I think it's just hold a full 40 round rack, but it's kind of weird. I'm not sure. The 130 rounds are too big though, since they make it have like a tiny little ammo rack. So it clearly does not have enough rounds. It clearly needs a bit more. I know Germany invented the propellant, which allows you to put like, which allows it to survive getting hit by like rounds. So I mean, they can just stuff the whole thing with like rounds underneath, but they decided not to go with the unmanned turrets. So okay, interesting. I love the bustle. I love anything with a bustle autoloader on it, and this one does. This one also has an APS, which is great. I like that. I like to see that. I have no idea if it has an LWS or not. I have no idea if the 2ARC has one or not. So we'll go there. The 2A7, I think, with trophy launcher, or it could be the 2A8, but the 2A8 has different turret cheeks. Okay, it's great. It's a great tank for the modern day. It's good. I like it. It's uh it seems like a good I'm talking about the 2A7 right now. I include this as the same as 2A7 and 2A8. I think it's a 2A7 is a great modern tank, modern day. It can basically go up against anything with its L55. It can penetrate like 800 or 600 millimeters at 2 kilometers, which is good. It also has, yeah, and the 2A8, it's great. Not only that, it finally adds, well, the Norwegian one, it finally adds LWS and APS. Oh, this was a 2A7. Okay. Okay. Well, same tier. The Ascalon 140. Now, I don't know what to say about the Ascalon 140. It just looks tacky. I just don't like it. It's a bit weird looking. It's a bit weird. Same with the Leclerc upgrade. I'd assume that it finally lengthened the APF SDS round. But if it doesn't, it's French and it's stupid. I hate France. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. If you like this, you're just wrong. The actually no, as a bustle. I'll just put an F. Look. It's a bit outdated. The armor is a bit like thin to stop APF SDS. The uh, the APF SDS rounds itself in the Leclerc are kind of short, so they can't penetrate much. No, just no. It's just wrong. Now the Challenger 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I even have to say why I don't like the Challenger 3? The Challenger 3, right, gives England the basically a 2A7 or a SEP V3 in 2028, when America and Germany have already moved to the SEP V3 and 2A7, right? This thing comes out in 2028 when these two are already in service, by the way, which is kind of stupid. Like, England is so far behind in terms of technology. I mean, Chobham is nothing special nowadays. Most countries can make something equal as Chobham nowadays. It's not that hard. So, British Challenger 2? No, just no. It's just not as good as the other ones. Now, Challenger 2. No, I mean Challenger 2. Challenger 2. This Challenger 2 is the single most overrated tank ever. It's just the most overrated thing ever. You see these people, right? They're always saying, the Challenger 2 is the best tank in the world. The Challenger 2 chop-in armor still classified to this day. The Challenger 2 blah 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 blah. No! The Challenger 2 is basically a Russian tank reskinned. With better reverse speed, of course. It can't fire long APF SDS because it uses two-piece for some reason. It uses a rifled gun, right? So the rounds come out slower because of the rifling, creating friction, and the gun needs to be maintained a bit more, which is a bit more expensive. Thing is, this is a stopgap solution. England was always planning, never actually wanted the rifled gun. It was a compromise. The things like the Vickers 7-1 or something intended to replace the rifled gun with a smoothbore. The only reason why they kept the Challenger 2, right, is because the rifled gun is because England had way too much rifled ammunition at the time, and therefore it was too expensive to start up 120mm smoothbore rounds production, which is why they kept the rifled gun. It's not because it's more accurate. That's a myth. Tanks are basically, almost all of these are equally as accurate. I mean not these, they have a better fire control system, but still. No, it's just overrated. Like the range kill is mostly thanks to the crew. The crew were just really smart and did lead properly. So no, any tank could have achieved the 5 kilometer kill. No, it is not special. And also, the fan base behind it is just annoying. They're like, oh, the Challenger 2 is so cool. It's so, oh my god. And they keep saying the stories of getting hit by like 70 RPGs, even though that story is proven to be a myth. Yeah, no, it's just not good. Also, the stowage, the ammunition stowage, is even worse than Russian tanks. England, right? They basically slap the ammo all over the hull. It's basically a walking shoot here to win button. That thing has such horrid ammo storage. It just explodes if you hit it. No, the turret is not attached to the hull, bro. The turret is not attached to the hull. And I have no idea which one this is. It's like a future thing. Oh wait, no, it's a Challenger. It's a Challenger 2 variant, I think. Yeah, mate. I don't like you still. You're just a Challenger 2, bro. Uh, this, the Abrams X. It's a technology demonstrator that's a bit weird and has a bit weird ideas. Like the 30mm remote weapon station, I consider a little unnecessary. Like that thing should be on IFVs. And I think the gun is perfectly capable of engaging anything the 30mm can, like with using the new AMP round and everything. Well, but the XM360 is a pretty cool gun. Like, it's a bit more light. I like how they cut down the weight. I also like the new turret cheeks because I think the old ones are a bit fat. But other than that, it's a bit weird. See. Oh my god, the M10 Booker. The M10 Booker is great, but it has issues. It's a bit heavy for. It's a little heavy for air deployment. The 105, right? I mean, the Striker MGS basically fills out the role of like a mobile platform with a gun on it. So I don't really think the M10 was really necessary, and the U.S. Army just wasted $1 billion. So it'd have to go and see. Although I think it is pretty cool as a US light tank. Now, Set V3. Basically on par with these. Oh, I'm not ranking these based on skill, by the way, because why would I rank the most modern ones below some of these? I'm basing them off like personal things. Yeah, well, I'd say it's a pretty good tank. Unfortunately, if you were to go for the older model Abrams, I consider them like heavily overrated. Despite how good the Abrams is, uh, despite how good the Abrams is, people still think that the Abrams is undefeated and still the best tank in the world. No, it is not. It's quite situational. So, but I think 73 has a lot of great upgrades, and I really like it. Oh yeah, the Thumper or the CATTB. I don't know much about the Thumper, but I do know stuff on the CATTB. The CATTB had a radar. It had like 40 smoke launchers. It had like a 140 millimeter gun. It had like, I think it even had like a massive rack in the hull with a downward facing blow up panel. That thing was insane. The CATTB was so ahead of its time. It had a 140. It had a soft kill. Oh my god. The CATTB should have been M1E3 in my opinion. I expected, but when the leaks of like M1E3 came out, I expected like they brought CATTB back from the dead because CATTB was just so ahead of its time. Like I love it. Also CATTB has more aura than the base Abrams. The base Abrams has less aura than the CATTB. The CATTB is great. Now this thing, I don't think it's real. I'm being honest. I don't. It looks like a model. Now, the tank that was promised to us 3,000 years ago. The Child Destroyer 3000. The, uh, the, the Mossad, the Mossad wagon, or I don't know. Uh, the, the Goy Owner 3 trillion. This thing, it's a bit weird. It has like a frontally mounted engine. Trophy APS, I'd argue, is like great. I like Trophy APS, but I mean, it is dirty technology, like built to like destroy like little children. Uh, no, I think it's a bit weird as a tank. I know my feelings on it are a bit weird. Like it's great at its job, but my personal feelings, which is like what I think this tier is, my personal feelings are a little mixed. Now, Type 10. Oh, I like Type 10. Oh, Type 10 so great. Oh, I love Type 10. I glazed Type 10. Type 10 so good. Type 10 is basic. If I designed a tank, it would be Type 10. If I designed a tank, it would be Type 10. I would make it light. I'd make it fast. I'd give it a bustle. Oh my god. I glaze. I glaze the Type 10. I love it. Same with the K2. The K2 and the Type 10 are basically the same thing. They both have a hydro suspension. I love hydro suspensions. They're great because they make your like because they give you extra gun depression and ascension, which is really important for like hold down positioning. Uh, they both have like excellent new generation. Like I think they both have Gen 3 thermals. They I think Type 10, although right now doesn't have an APS. I know they'll try to fit one in the future. K2 has an APS. It's trophy and it's great. Yeah. Chon Ma2. Now, Chon Ma2. Chon Ma2 is really funny because it basically stole Russian Afghanit APS. It kind of borrows the hull of of I forgot what it's called. Oh, Armata. It has an ATGM launcher for some. It's a bit weird. And also, it looks like it's made of plastic. Truth is, it's probably actually made of plastic. The trophy launchers don't actually work. I mean, the APS launchers don't actually work. And it's just like a display case thing. Put this here. ZTQ-15. Great. I like Chinese finally adopting the bustle. Because the bustle, faster fire rates over sustained periods, faster reload rate, still keeps safe ammo storage. That's why the bustle is so great. That's why the bustle is so good. ZTQ-50. It also has like ERA too. I think it's like the new FY4 or FY5. I'm not sure. Apparently FY5 is a thing, but I'm not sure if it exists or not. Apparently, It can also fit like GL6, but I'm not sure if it can. It also has LWS. LWS is so underrated. LWS is great. It's great. LWS is so good. If you want to make a modern tank, it needs LWS. That's what I'm saying. Uh, Same with this. Now, this is my favorite tank. I love, I love the ZTZ 99A. It is one of my favorite tanks, but it has an issue specifically under the turret. You see, instead of using the bustle, which they already had with the ZTQ-15, they kept the autoloader, the carousel. Now, I hate the carousel because it's basically a launch pad. I don't. I think it's stupid. I think they should. I think if China wants to solve the solution, they should just use the type of ammunition like Germany. But China, they have no evidence of trying to adopt any ammunition, which is like that protects against heat rounds and APFSDS rounds. So I'm not sure. It has a great gun. I think it's like 800 millimeters of penetration at 2 kilometers. It's great. It's a really lethal gun. I think it can penetrate M1A2T frontally in some parts. Like obviously not in the middle, but probably around the turret cheeks, due to like squares being kind of weaker on the edges. I put it in B, although it is my favorite tank. It does have the bustle, which brings it down for me. Now the VT4, it's just a really shit Type 96 with a really with like the Timu gun that China just puts on export models. It's just really bad. T4 Russian bots. It's not in service. It doesn't count as a Russian tank. Only 20 of them exist. Only 20 of them max exist. The Afghana APS only protects 180 degrees. It can't even look backwards. The APS is useless if you're standing behind it. It's useless. It's stupid. Also, the angles, right? You don't need that much angles. If you want a practical turretless design, you make the turret as tiny as possible. Yeah, you make it tiny so none of the critical components will be hit. Right? You place only the necessary stuff. Instead, you need this like metal cover, making the whole thing massive, which is stupid in my opinion. I mean, if the turret gets damaged, this thing's basically no. If it gets hit by like a HE round and like it destroys all like let's say a Bradley Ify just touching it with HE, that turret is not surviving. Like APDS right through it. Like the IFE rounds right through the turret, not surviving. Now this is really I don't like the T90M. I think the T90M at least has dignity. It at least has dignity. It looks kind of cool. I think this looks cool, but it's just bad. The T90 at least has dignity in some way. Uh, it has an LWS, which I think is great. Actually, this does have an LWS, but I still hate it. It has an LWS. It has the fucking carousel. No, carousel's just bad. Also, yeah, not much to say. TAT BVM, fine. I'll put you in D because you want to know what the TAT BVM has? It has aura. It's the T80. The T80 always have aura all over the T90. The T80 was cool. The T90 is not. I love you, T80. Stay true. Stay to yourself. Best tank. Not the best, actually. T90. Now, the Russians, right? This is basically a T72 modernization with a bigger number, and I guess new ERA. But that's just about it. That's really just about it. Okay, I know they upgraded like the composition of like the armor or something, but no, it just doesn't have aura, and those eyes are just goofy. You know those memes, right? Of the Russian Stora One system with the red eyes. It's like, Russia, yeah, cool. No, it's just not funny. It's just a dazzler. It's not funny. Hi. Now, holy God, the Black Eagle. Oh my God, Black Eagle. If only Russia developed the Black. If only they pursued the Black Eagle. It fixes so much issues. They finally gave it a bustle autoloader instead of the stupid carousel. It fixes so many issues. It looks cool. Uh, it's a T80 too. So automatic aura points there. It's a T80. Oh my God. If only they kept this design, it would Russia. Oh my God. Oh my God. They just threw this perfectly pristine, this beautiful, sexy tank away. Stupid. And this weird looking T-72 thing, I guess it has a bustle so it goes above. Oh, I don't need to see though. No. Holy shit, this thing has aura. This thing has aura. This thing is an aura. This thing is an aura farming machine. The 190 has aura over the T14. It has aura. You cannot deny that. It has aura over the to T95 just because it exists. It also has the 152. Oh my god. I know it's stupidly impractical for a 152 APF SDS. I know there's a reason why. They basically no country goes above like 130 except for like I know massive guns are a bit impractical, but it's a 152. It has aura. It's great. Now, PLO1. I mean, it looks a bit tacky. It does offer like a 120. It's light. It has like stealth, but I think trying to defend against radars, where the primary way of target acquisition would be through thermals instead of radar. I think it's a bit weird. I know it also has like but like adaptive thermals, but like shooting the gun like heats it up. The treads heat it up. I think it's a bit unnecessary. Like some thermal covers already do the job, like a Kitka or Barracuda. So see the TAM, the Argentinian one. I mean, it's a light tank. It's pretty cool looking. I guess it does what a light tank does before 120 and everything. So yeah. Yeah, BM Upload. BM Upload's cool. My homies like BM Upload, even have as a carousel. I know it's breaking like a lot of rules when I said I don't put like carousel, but it's the BM Upload. It has aura. It's like unique and shit. It's the BM Upload. It's cool. No. Oh my god. I mean, you know. You know why I put this here. It's the Arjun. It's the so-called wonder tank. The desert Ferrari. The uh the I don't know, whatever the patriotic Indians call it. It it's so bad. It is stinky. It also have the only redeeming factor is the PCB ammunition. That's the only redeeming factor. But again, it's just basic, simple like delay fuse ammunition. So no, except it has a funny name. It has shit armor, a shit gun. I think the engine's like a what is like a 120, a 1200 horsepower one. I think I'm not. I don't have much information on this, but it's basically a leopard, but Indian, so it's automatically worse. K1, the K1, the K1. This is a hard choice. It's a K1. You know what? It's really ugly. It looks like it looks like it looks like it looks like the son of like a leopard and Abrams, except something went really wrong during the pregnancy stage. Something went really wrong, and that's the K1. uh, the Type 100, cool. I like the Type 100. I like what it brings. Thick ER side ERA for protection. Probably I'd assume it have decent like heat protection in front. I think it's great because it offers something that China has never had, and that is a thermal warfare tank, urban warfare tank. You see these? No armor on the side, no armor, but this thing. Oh yeah, that's great. I know VT4 has like side armor add-ons, but it's just not enough. So actually, I have no idea if this is a VT4 now. I look closely. Probably isn't. I'm just really stupid. Uh, Also, I think I was like lazing this nonstop when it came out because of like the anti-drone gun. And now that the hype's died down, I've seen this thing a bit more objectively. I mean, it's cool and stuff. It has like eight, but I mean, it does have a little bit of issues. Like, I have no. Apparently, the hybrid electric drive that this thing has, like, it's a hybrid. It's like an EV or something, like half. Like, I have no idea. I have mixed on this. The 2A4 is the workhorse of every European military. It is it is basically like the default, it's the most European thing ever. Now, 2A4 is great, except the shoot here to win spot. The shoot here to win spot. One shot dead. I mean it's a 2A4. But my homies like the 2A4. So it's a B. The K2, I think I have no same nothing to say much. Now, it appears like it has a Challenger 2 type of thing going on here. Although it does have a 1, so it actually might be like an upgrade for Challenger 2. If it is, it's going down here because it's related to the Challenger 2, you know? Like the North Korean like guilty by association. That's basically what I hate about. If it's not a Challenger 2, then I think I'd put it in like B or C. But if it is, then uh, it's going on. So there you go. Actually, no, middle ground. Okay, one, two, three, four, five. Here. Okay, that's my autistic little ranking on main battle tanks. I have no idea anymore. Goodbye.